What's up, you guys? Happy Monday. Hope you are having a good one. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. I am Kyle Kurzhal, your go-to guy for AI and automations to help you get back your time and grow your business. So if you are new, welcome. This session is meant for you, whether you are a beginner in the AI space, whether you're somebody maybe who's been around in business for a while and is trying to find ways to help automate parts of their business, trying to find ways to get back their time. You could be an employee, somebody who wants to do things more efficiently, and you want to learn how to use AI to help you do your job better, maybe to help you get more done in the day. Well, this session is for you. What we do during this session is we cover some of the most recent AI news to just kind of keep you on top of some of the bigger things that are happening in the space, particularly with a focus on tools and how you can use them to practically get back your time throughout the day. Sometimes we cover things that are coming down the road a little bit as well, so that way you can be on the lookout for what is to come. So welcome. If that stuff excites you, then I think you're in the right place. So like I said, my name is Kyle Kurzhal. I have been in the automation space for over 11 years now. I've worked as a software engineer, both in like CTO roles, principal engineer roles, and so on and so forth at startups and at large corporations. I'm currently looking at a new CTO role at another startup here. So I am no stranger when it comes to automations. And the key here is to make sure that you find the right balance. The difference here between what I will tell you and maybe what some of the gurus will tell you is AI doesn't necessarily fix everything for you. I think most people who are honest will say the same thing. You want to find the right place for it, and you want to find the right balance of that versus automation versus people. So at the end of the day, all these things are just automations that are meant for people. So hope that gives you a good idea of who I am, what I do. My whole vision and mission is to help as many people as I possibly can get back their time and grow. So I especially have a heart for small business owners and investors who are trying to find ways to get back their time, especially because time is scarce. So that's who I am. That's my mission. That's what we're doing here tonight. One more thing. If you are here for the first time, we are doing a giveaway. We've been doing a giveaway of a book called $100 Million Money Models by Alex Hormozi for the last couple months now. And we've given away a couple, but we have a lot more to give away. Tonight, we are giving away up to 10 copies of Alex's book. I cover the entirety of the expense except for the shipping. So you will have to pay the shipping. It's like $5. I do not receive that directly. That goes straight to Alex's company, so that way they can cover the costs, and I cover the rest of the cost of the book. So that's like $30 saved for you. So if that's something that you would like, if you are trying to find new ways to do upsells, downsells, combine your offers together, how to combine like lead magnets with all these things, then that book is going to be for you. I'm going through it myself and I'm loving it. It's fantastic. So if you are a small business owner or an aspiring business owner, you're going to definitely want to get in on that. I'm going to go ahead and share our link for our giveaway here inside of the chat. I was using an AI to help me out with it. I've been having problems with it, and honestly, I just don't feel like messing with it tonight. So we're going to do things the old-fashioned way this evening, and we're just going to go ahead and post our giveaway links inside of the chat here on YouTube and on Facebook. So whether you are on YouTube or Facebook, you should be able to find those links there. And then one more thing. What I like to do is I like to open up for questions. So we do cover the news. We do go through tools. I try to check the chat for like comments and questions, but sometimes the chat is just not sufficient. It can't give you enough space to be able to ask all of your questions. And so if that's you, then I have got a link here for you guys to to be able to submit your lengthier questions. I'm going to go ahead and paste that on YouTube in the chat, and then we'll also go ahead and do that here in Facebook as well. So if you've got a question that's a little bit longer that doesn't fit in the chat, go ahead and fill that out. It'll collect some information from you, and then you can submit your question. I'll see those come in live on my side, and I try to stop throughout the session. All right, y'all. I think that's enough for our intro. That's a little better than normal. Let's go ahead and get into some of our news to kick things off for the day. And then once we cover our news, we're going to take a look at a tool, something that was actually recommended by Jamie. I believe his last name is White, Jamie White from Owners Club in the Sub2 community around like doing personal avatars. So I'm excited to check that out, to try that out. We tried one tool recently. I've done another one in the past. It was okay. We were using HeyGen. The best one I've seen so far is from what is that company called? It's in one of our podcast episodes, but I'll remember it later. Anyways, there are some really good ones out there. So we're gonna check out this one that Jamie recommended this evening and see how well it stacks up, and then we'll do our giveaway towards the end. So let's go ahead and swap over to our news for the day. So as always, we're kind of looking at some of the big three players here. There's also always tons of AI news, so I have to be kind of picky about what we cover, but we got a new announcement here from Anthropic. They have announced their new Claude Opus 4.5 model. So they say our newest model, Claude Opus 4.5, is available today. It's intelligent, efficient, and the best model in the world for coding, agents, and computer use. So that's exciting. We just covered Gemini 3 last week from Google. So more and more updates to these models are coming out. Feels like every week now. It's also meaningfully better at everyday tasks like deep research and working with slides and spreadsheets. Sweet. Opus 4.5 is a step forward in what AI systems can do and a preview of larger changes on how work gets done. So it's state of the art on tests and real world software engineering. So for folks like me, this is very exciting because this means that we can have better tooling to help us get more done faster. So compared to Gemini 3 Pro, it's 76.2 down here. The GPT 5.1 Codex Max is 77. So this one was just released. This one was released a little bit around the same time. And now we have these two new models. Sonnet 4.5 was recently released from Anthropic as well. So they're about 77.2. Now this one is 80.9. That's incredible. So it's available today on all our apps, our API. Okay, we're releasing updates to the developer platform. First impressions. Okay, they tested the model before release, heard remarkably consistent feedback. They noted that Claude Opus 4.5 handles ambiguity and reasons about trade-offs without hand-holding. Okay, that's cool. When pointed at a complex multi-bug system bug, it figures out the fix. Okay. They said that tasks that were near impossible for Sonnet 4.5 just a few weeks ago are now within reach. Overall, testers told us that it just gets it. That's cool. So that sounds like it's very, very intuitive. So, okay, we give prospective performance engineering candidates a notoriously difficult take-home exam. Okay, let's just kind of look and see how it's doing here. So 80 for agentic coding, agentic terminal coding, 59. So it's a little bit better here than GPT 5.1 Codex Max. Much better than their Sonnet, better than a little bit better than Gemini 3. For tool use, it's really high up there, which is really important because you want these things to be able to use tools that helps them actually do things. Telecom, So that almost sounds like, oh, okay, no, this is in the retail space. So tool use in the retail space, tool use in the telecom space. 98% is pretty awesome, although Gemini 3 Pro is also right up there with it. Okay, let's see, scaled tool use 68%, computer use 66%. So computer use is like, hey, it's actually using your computer to do things, like you can do things in the browser, things like that. Graduate level reasoning is lower than the Gemini 3. Visual reasoning is lower than GPT 5.1, but it's still up there, which is good. And then the multilingual Q&A is technically just slightly below here. Novel problem, okay. So pretty good overall, pretty cool. Multilingual coding, so a bunch of different programming languages that most people don't care about. Concerning behavior, okay, often use Claude for difficult tasks. Want to be assured in the face of malicious attacks that Claude has training in street smarts to avoid trouble. We've made substantial progress in robustness against prompt injection attacks. Okay, this is really big for you guys. So a prompt injection attack just means that basically, like, if you expose your system to the public internet in some way, maybe you're having it go do research on the web and it's grabbing data, then what happens, if somebody puts something malicious like a prompt essentially inside of their website, you might end up having your agent execute that prompt. And anytime you have like input from the real world, you have to worry about these kinds of things in any kind of programming system. So they have improved this, which is good. It's harder to trick with prompt injection than any frontier model in the industry. Okay, that's good. So attack success rate percentage wise, I would like to kind of know, this isn't clear to me what each of these are. These numbers look lower, but I don't know what these, oh, okay, wait. So we got K1, K10, K100. I think that's like sample size, I'm assuming. So, okay. So that's good. Things are getting better there. Let's see. Okay, less backtracking, less redundant as things get smarter, less verbose reasoning, uses fewer tokens than its predecessors, which is good. That'll be good for cost savings. Let's see here. Anything else? Okay, Claude Code. So Claude Code, for those of you guys who haven't used it yet, is just like a terminal application, and it kind of looks like something like this. And so you could do like Claude, and yeah, I can say I trust this. And basically, like, you can ask it to do things inside of your terminal. So they can actually like write code, execute things, stuff like that for you. So Claude Code gains 2 upgrades with plan mode. Now builds more precise plans, executes more thoroughly. That's really good. Okay, it's now available in their desktop app. So that is exciting. So right now we've got, this is the desktop app for Claude, and it sounds like they have added a new Claude Code button here inside. And I might not have it because I haven't restarted yet, but that is very nice. So it makes it a little easier for most folks who aren't coders to be able to start kind of getting to use this kind of stuff. Okay, we've removed Opus specified caps for Max and Team. We've increased the overall usage limits, meaning you'll have roughly the same number as you had with Sonnet. Okay, updating usage limits to make sure you're able to use it for daily work. Okay, awesome. So that's really good. Sounds like, okay, so the overall usage is for everything, I think. So good. They're taking feedback and they're improving it. Looks like it's going to be really good for like doing stuff in, Excel spreadsheets and presentations and things like that. So that is fantastic. Okay, guys, what do you think about this? Let me see if we got any comments or questions here from anyone on Facebook, YouTube. Okay, I'm not seeing anything here from you guys. So let me see if I've got anything in our longer form questions. Okay, I don't see anything here. So let's move on to our next piece of news here. So introducing shopping. This is from OpenAI. Introducing shopping research in ChatGPT. So new shopping experience helps you build right products for you. Okay. Find the right products for you, not build. Okay. So we got this thing. It's kind of showing. Let's start this little thing over. So ChatGPT is now your personal shopper. Best TVs for bright room. Okay, it's searching. Okay. Built around you. What's your budget? Nice. Main usage, all around. Desired features. Okay. That's awesome. So you can give it feedback and tell it, hey, you want more things like this or less things? Yeah, so if you are a business owner who is selling product or even services, really, you better start getting on top of this stuff because you're going to miss out on a huge market if you are not ready. We are moving more and more into this, how would I say, phase of AI where it's going to be able to give you more personalized results than what you would usually get on, in the past when you were doing your searches on search engines. Typically you would do your best to search and then you'd have to go down to all these pages and maybe do all these reviews on videos and stuff like that, which I think some of that is still helpful, but this is going to be able to scan all of that information for you in just a minute or two, and it'll save you tons of time and give you the best results that are really matching what you need, and then you can keep asking questions about it. So this is the way of the future, and I probably will be using it as well. So today we're introducing shopping research, new experience in ChatGPT that does the research for you to help you find the right products. Instead of sifting through dozens of sites, you can describe what you're looking for. Find the quietest cordless stick vacuum for a small apartment, or help me choose between these 3 bikes, or I need a gift for my 4-year-old niece who loves art, and shopping research provides or builds thoughtful guide to help you decide, which is nice. So it asks smart, clarifying questions, researches deeply across the internet, reviews quality sources, and builds on GPT's understanding from your past conversations and your GPT memory. So finding the right products, okay, hundreds of million, okay, use it. Shopping research is built for that deeper kind of decision making, turns product discovery into a conversation. And that's the key. That is really the key. And this is the key, not just with this, but with if you're using, these tools for learning, whatever it is you're trying to do, when you're trying to surface information and you're into a process of discovery, being able to ask questions and have a conversation clarifies things. And it's so important. That's the thing about this tool that makes it so good. It makes it so good. So asking smart questions to understand what you care about, pulling accurate, up-to-date details from high-quality sources and bringing options back to you, refine the results. Okay, so it performs especially well in detail-heavy categories like electronics, beauty, home, garden, kitchen and appliances, sports, and outdoor. And I would say anything that requires like some in-depth information or knowledge, really. Because you can ask it, hey, explain this to me in a simpler way, or give me a condensed version of this, and it can do those things. So, okay, let's see takes a few minutes to give you more detailed research answer, discover new products, find lookalikes, compare items side by side, choose gifts, find deals. That's sweet. That's really good for just everyday people. Okay, we're making it available in ChatGPT Pulse, which is currently available to pro users. Okay, so this is not something that is currently available to the broader public, but here's kind of how you use it. So it says, ask a shopping question. It'll suggest shopping research automatically. Tap it to begin. Select shopping research from the plus menu. So, okay. Interesting. Select from a shopping related question. I guess you click that. Then, oh, okay. And then here's the select from the tools menu. Okay. So shopping research. So similar to some of the other tools. Okay. You describe what you need. Opens an interface. You'll explain what you're looking for and answer clarifying questions about things like your budget, who the item is for, what features you care about. Okay, if you have memory turned on, the research can be tailored even further. For example, if ChatGPT knows that you're into gaming, it can factor in these when it helps you find a new laptop. Guide the search. Okay, so you can say, you can mark items not interested, more like this, receive personalized buyer's guide. So you'll receive a personalized buyer's guide with the top products, key differences, trade-offs, and up-to-date information from reliable retailers. Okay. So it tells you a bit more about what's going on here. Let's see what limitations it has. Well, okay, the model powering, it performs better relative to our other models on internal evaluations that measure its ability to accurately reflect. Let's see, cite product details from the web. It's not perfect. Shopping research may make some mistakes. Okay, so that's just their little caveat there, but that's super awesome. And I think this is more and more in the direction we're going. And as we've covered in past live streams, there's two newer protocols that are being released right now, one by OpenAI and one by Google, for these AI agents to be able to make purchases on your behalf. And we're going to move very soon into this. In this next year, we're going to start seeing this stuff implemented where these agents can not only do the research for you, but then they can actually go and buy the thing for you. And you're going to be able to just say, hey, I want these things. Okay, here's our recommendation. Here's the trade-offs. Okay, I like this. I like this. I don't like this. Go buy it. Boom, bought. And you're done in a matter of minutes. So that's where we're headed. And again, if you're in this space, if you're doing product sales and I think even services, you really need to start kind of thinking about how your stuff is going to show up inside of these platforms like ChatGPT. Because if you're not, you're going to be behind the curve. So let's see if we got any questions here, comments, anything like that inside. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions, comments, anything like that. So we're going to move on to our next topic here from OpenAI, helping 1,000 small businesses build with AI. So the gist of this, I'm going to give the condensed summary. I kind of glanced at this earlier. So OpenAI Academy is teaming up with DoorDash Score and a network of local business support organizations to host a small business AI jam. It's a nationwide hands-on workshop to help make AI practical and accessible for Main Street businesses. So they're going to be doing this in Detroit, Michigan, Houston, Texas, Miami, Florida, New York, San Francisco. So this is going to be on December 4th. It says that leading up to the event, participants will have access to an online resource hub on OpenAI Academy that covers AI fundamentals and helps them prepare. So guys, if you are a small business owner in these areas and you want yourself and your employees to get up to speed on how to use some of these AI tools, you should go check these events out, because that's going to help you drastically. They're going to be able to give you some probably in-depth key tips and answer your questions. So I would go check that out for sure. Okay, let's move on to our next one. So this one is, I didn't get a chance to go through this one before. This one is a little bit lengthier, but I think it's important for us to kind of just briefly touch on this, which is what is an eval and why you need to be concerned about these for your business. So over 1 million businesses in the world are leveraging AI to drive greater efficiency and value creation. Some organizations have struggled to get the results they're expecting. What is causing the gap? So this is the answer for a lot of you guys. So at OpenAI, we're leveraging AI internally to achieve our ambitious goals. One key set of tools that we use are called evals. These are methods to measure and improve the ability of an AI system to meet expectations. So evals is short for evaluations. Okay. So if you have like fuzzy goals, you're not going to get anywhere. So what they're saying is that these evals make fuzzy goals and abstract ideas specific and explicit. Using evals strategically can make customer-facing product or internal tool more reliable at scale, decrease high-severity errors, protect against downside risk, and give organization a measurable path to higher ROI. So how does it work? Well, you specify, you measure, then you improve, and then you start over. You specify, measure, improve, start over. So when you specify, you start with a small empowered team that can write down the purpose of your AI system in plain terms. For example, convert qualified inbound emails into scheduled demos while staying on brand. Okay, so the team should be a mix of individuals with technical and domain expertise. They should be able to state the most important outcomes to measure, outline end-to-end workflow, and identify each important decision point your AI system will encounter. For each step in that workflow, your team should define what success looks like and what to avoid. We're going to skip this measure. So basically, you're going to test against real-world conditions. So your goal is to reliably surface concrete examples of how the system is failing, how and when it is failing. So to do that, create a dedicated test environment that closely mirrors real-world conditions, not just a demo or prompt playground. Evaluate performance against your golden set and error analysis under the same pressures and edge cases your system will actually face. So you try to make this more like what you're encountering in the real world. So step 3, learn from errors. The last step is to set up a process for continuous improvement. Addressing problems uncovered by your eval can take on many forms: refining prompts, adjusting data access, updating the eval itself to better reflect your goal, and so on and so forth. As you uncover new types of errors, add them to your error analysis and address them. Each iteration compounds on the last. New criteria and clearer expectations of systems behavior help reveal new edge cases and settle stubborn issues to correct. So basically, the summary of all this stuff is that you need to be specific about what it is that you're trying to achieve, then measure it, so keep track of it, and then take a step to improve what it is that you're doing. So you need to be able, if you're collecting data, for example, you're using a chatbot, that means that you need to have a system in place that's collecting that data from interactions that you have. And you need to make sure that you check and see, well, is that chatbot operating according to the way that I expect it to operate? And then if it is not, you make some small adjustments ideally in like a test type of environment to see how your adjustments change the behavior. And then you take that and you put it out in the public. So, and that's just an example with chatbots, but it could be for any kind of like AI powered system. So having that loop, this loop up here is super, super important if you want to be able to make improvements over time. So what evals mean for business leaders? Every major technology shift reshapes operational excellence and competitive advantage. Frameworks like OKRs, KPIs have helped organizations orient themselves around measuring what matters for their business in the age of big data analytics. Evals are the natural extension of measurement for the age of AI. Working with probabilistic systems requires a new kind of measurement and deeper consideration of trade-offs. Leaders must decide when precision is essential, when they can be more flexible, and how to balance velocity and reliability. They're difficult to implement for the same reason that building great products is difficult. They require rigor, vision, and taste. If done well, they become unique differentiators. In a world where information is freely available across the world and expertise is democratized, your advantage hinges on how well your systems can execute inside your context. Robust evals create compounding advantages and institutional know-how as your systems improve. So, this is something you guys have to kind of wrap your mind around. If you're dealing with AI systems, I would encourage you to go through, read this article in detail to make sure you understand it. Think on it, chew on it. If you're doing anything with AI that requires like a feedback loop where you're training it and stuff like that, you need to be thinking about this stuff. How are you going to handle this in a systematic way that will make your systems better over time? Your systems will only ever be as good as you define them to be. So take some time and think about what is your feedback loop going to be and how are you going to improve these things. Okay, let me check our comments here. Do we have comments, questions? No. Okay. We're going to move on to our last news article, and then we're going to get into our tool. So, from Google, introducing Nano Banana Pro. So, if you guys have seen me on previous videos, I have actually played with Google's Nano Banana tool, which is an image generation tool. And so now they've got a pro version of this that they're announcing. So turn your visions into studio quality design with unprecedented control, improved text rendering, and enhanced world knowledge. So just a few months ago, we released Nano Banana, our Gemini 2.5 Flash image model. From restoring old photos to generating mini figurines, Nano Banana was a big step in image editing that empowered casual creators to express their creativity. Today, we're introducing the Pro version, state-of-the-art image generation and editing model. Nice. Built on Gemini 3 Pro. Okay. Uses real-world, state-of-the-art reasoning, real-world knowledge to visualize information better than ever before. So it helps you visualize your idea, design anything from prototypes representing data as infographics and turning handwritten notes into diagrams. That's nice. So input image here, and then boom, diagram. So, man, this is cool. World knowledge, real-time information, context-rich visuals. Man, generate better visuals with more accurate, legible text. Oh, and they had some other little examples here too. Okay. How to make chai. That's a pretty little graphic. Oh, wow. Okay. We used Nano Banana to pull real-time weather via search grounding and build a pop art infographic. Wow, that's cool. Okay, so it's the best model for creating images with correctly rendered and legible text. Guys, this is huge, especially if you're talking about like logos and things like that. Infographics. This is big. Okay, directly in the image, whether you're looking for a short tagline or a long paragraph. It's great at understanding depth and nuance, which unlocks a world of possibilities. Especially with text, you can create more detailed text in mock-ups, posters, variety of textures, fonts, calligraphy. Okay, with multilingual reasoning, you can generate text in multiple language or localize and translate your content. This is really great. This is really great. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Nice. Look at all these examples. Wow. Wow. Okay, so it translated our text here. That's crazy. Oh, man. Okay. High fidelity visuals with upgraded creative capabilities. You can blend more elements than ever before. 14 images containing consistency. Okay, up to 5 people. Resemblance of up to 5 people. Wow. Whether turning sketches, products into blueprints. Okay. Apply your desired visual look. Fill your mockups with ease. Okay, so they got characters here, and then they put them here. So maintaining consistency of up to 14 inputs, including multiple characters across complex composition. And here's their prompt. They say a medium shot of a 14 fluffy creatures sitting squeezed together side by side on a worn beige fabric sofa, and on the floor they're facing forwards watching a vintage wooden box television set placed on a low wooden table in front of the sofa. The room is dimly lit with warm light in the window. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So they've got more example images here from all these items, and then they place them inside of a scene. Okay. The prompt is combine these images into one appropriately arranged cinematic image 16:9 format. Change the dress on the mannequin to the dress in the image. Nice. Okay. So they put these in, combine these images into one appropriately arranged cinematic image with 16:9 format. Okay. Pulled in all these people doing these things. Put them in the... Okay. Wow. That's really good. Okay. Studio quality creative controls. Now putting advanced creative controls directly in your hand. Select, refine, and transform any part of an image with improved localized editing. Adjust camera angles. Change the focus and apply sophisticated color grading, or even transform scene lighting. Okay. They can do aspect ratio. Okay, available in 2K and 4K. Okay, so they've got this wide image. Change the look and the feel. So change the aspect ratio to a 1:1, reducing background. The character remains exactly locked in its current position. So they show all these different variations that you can do on this person, this picture. That's cool. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, a blur, like a focus in on the things here. Wow. Okay, so you can try the pro version today. It's rolling out globally in the Gemini app. Nice. Okay, free tier users will receive limited free quotas. So if you're a free user, you can start using this. After which they'll revert to original banana. Oh, that's great. That's a great fallback. Okay. If you are a subscriber to these other things, okay, it's available in the US. Okay, interesting. For a Notebook LM, Banana Pro is also available for global subscribers. So that's for consumers and students. Okay, for professionals, we're upgrading image generation and Google Ads to Banana Pro to put creative and editing power directly into the hands of advertisers globally, and it's rolling out today. Wow. To workspace customers in Google Slides and Vids. Wow. Okay, they have APIs for these things. It's going to be available in Google Anti-Gravity. Man. Okay. Starting to roll out to their subscribers in Flow, our AI filmmaking tool to give creators, filmmakers, and marketers precise control. Okay, so how to know when it's generated. That's why all media generated tools are embedded with our imperceptible synth ID digital watermark. Okay. So you can upload an image into the Gemini app and ask if it was generated by Google AI. Okay, so that's cool. So you can kind of detect that. Wow, this is cool. This is really, really cool. I love this kind of stuff. I love stuff that lets me be more creative. So this is going to be a big, big win. All right, guys. So I think that's going to do it for our news articles for the day. And so we're gonna move on here. I'm not seeing any. If you guys have comments or questions about any of this stuff, even if you're just excited about it, you should drop it in the chat on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're at, and let me know. I'm not seeing anything here on my side, so what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and move on to our next bit here, where we're going to focus on an actual tool. So we are going to focus on this tool that was recommended by Jamie White from Owners Club in Sub 2, called Creatify. So this looks to be some kind of like platform that lets you do like AI avatars. Specifically, he was mentioning this tool called Aurora. So state-of-the-art diffusion transformer. Okay, that's cool. So this is using a different form of generation called diffusion. And there are some people really excited about diffusion-based models because they can be a little bit faster, or not just a little bit, they're pretty darn fast. So 3 easy steps: choose an image, add your voice or script, watch it come alive. Okay, cool. So product showcase, singing and music. Okay, nice. AI twin. So I can see some movement here. The question is going to be, how good is this at like acting? You know, that's really the question at the end of the day. Because that other tool that we looked at, I keep forgetting the name. I keep forgetting the name of that tool, even though it was like super, super cool. We covered it on our Automate Me Please podcast. It was called Mirage. That was it. So Mirage was really, really fantastic for being able to do like AI avatars and as like user generated content, and you can make up the avatar obviously. And it was designed to be very, very good at acting. So good for ads, good for things that are a little bit more interactive, like feel more real, you know, like you're really having a discussion online. So let's take a quick look at our pricing here. So, okay. So we've got $0 for 10 credits a month. Okay, AI avatar, AI shorts, image ads. Okay, interesting. 19 a month. You get to remove the watermark. AI video ads, AI avatar. Okay, 16 AI models. Basic avatars, stuff like that. Okay, 49 a month. Launch ads to Meta and TikTok. So that's kind of nice. It's kind of built into this thing. Avatar Aurora. So I thought that's the thing that we wanted. So I may not be able to get access to this thing on the basic plan. Oh, and there's like Aurora 1 and Aurora 3. So Well, let's just kind of look and see. Avatar Aurora limited enhanced. Oh yeah, it looks like it's not available to the free plan. And honestly, if I don't know, how good this thing is, I'm not sure if I want to spend the money on this right now. So I don't know. Maybe we come back and we play with this another day. But when I went into here, this is kind of what it looks like. So we've got this dashboard here, and we can see, let's see here, we've got projects, inspiration, avatars, voices, competitor ad tracker, ad insights, ad launcher. Okay, so it looks like it's also kind of geared toward being able to have like ads, things like that. So this could be something that's worth checking out. Let's see our avatars here. So let me see if I can, if I click on this, I'm going to hear it.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Creatify.ai.
Okay, you guys aren't going to hear that, I don't think. Okay, that's a premium. That's got a pro plan on it, so I can't.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Creatify.ai. This is my voice.
Okay. I mean, it's okay. So you've got these like kind of predefined avatars and stuff. So looks kind of similar to Mirage in some ways. The pricing structure was much better than on Mirage. Mirage's was very, very expensive. But if we kind of just scroll through here and look at all these people, oh man, these are pretty good. I mean, at least what I can just see from this. So before, what you would do is you would, like in Mirage, what you do is you would choose your avatar, then you would choose like your voice, and then you would, you could like mess with the background and stuff like that. And it was really nice for that kind of thing. So, you could also create your avatar. So I could take a video. It looks like I can take an image. I can take a video. I can select a voice. Okay, so let me cut here our background music for a minute, so that way you guys can actually hear some of this stuff. So,
hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Creatify.ai. This is my voice and how I sound.
okay.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Creatify.ai. This is my voice and how I sound.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Creatify.ai. This is my voice and how I sound.
English. Okay, so there's just different accents for the same type of voice. So I can choose, for example, let's say like I don't know what a Kiwi accent is. Let's listen to that.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Creatify.ai. This is my voice and how I...
Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Creatify.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Creatify.ai.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Creatify.ai.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Creatify.ai.
Okay, interesting. So we can filter it down. We can choose other things here, like American accent.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Creatify.ai. This is my voice and how I sound. Allow me to...
Yeah, you can kind of tell. I when I listen to this, I can tell it sounds a little bit off, almost like somebody's in for most of these, it almost sounds like somebody's in like an open room, but it's just slightly off from that. So if you listen.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Creatify.ai. This is my voice and how I sound. Allow me to deliver your message using my unique tone to your audience.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Creatify.ai. This is my voice and how I sound. Allow me to deliver your message using my unique tone to your audience.
Okay, that was much clearer. I didn't hear that background, that weird, almost echoey kind of sound in the background. So some of these are really good.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing Creatify.ai. This is my voice and how I sound.
Okay, cool. So we can create like a. I really liked Kyle. Let's try that. Let's use this voice. Let's upload a photo. What if I want to like, I don't know. Let me see if I can take a photo of myself here. So, or I wonder if I can do like, maybe we can generate a fake person. So let's say like, I think it was, what was it? It was, not gemini.google.com. It was, excuse me. Let's see here. I'm going to play my music while we are trying to figure this out. So we have, what was it? It was like, was it Gemini.google? Oh, okay. It was Gemini.google. I just thought it wasn't. So let's create an image. And can we swap and say like, okay, I want to try the pro version. Okay, so it's doing that by default with the image. Let's stop the response. Okay. Let's say create a 1x1 let's say like photograph of a person. Let's say selfie of a handsome man in his mid-30s. Who is sitting, let's see here, at a cafe with the window and brick wall in the background. So let's just kind of see what that does. I wasn't, it's still kind of vague, but maybe it can create a nice little image for me, and then we can use that as a method to let's see what it creates. We could use that as our like picture for our avatar, and then maybe overlay that voice on top of it and see how good it does. So I expect this is going to take it a little bit longer, just because we are dealing with a brand new tool, and obviously they're probably still working out the kinks, because this was that Nano Banana Pro was just released within this last week. So we'll see how Google does. In the meantime, let me see if we've got any questions, comments, anything like that in our chats or in our question form. Okay. I'm not seeing anything from you guys here. So we're just gonna kind of wait it out here for a second. While we're doing that, I wonder if I can like let me look around here and see what else we got in here. So, product video. Okay. Okay, cool. Wow. Instantly turn into a photo shoot. Wow. Okay. I mean, that could be pretty nice. You can choose a model. Okay. Nana Banana new. Yep, so that Nana Banana is probably pretty darn good. Talking video. So you can do a product shot, avatar showcase, a talking video. So that would be cool. You could do, you know, a mix of these different things and see kind of what it, like you could take a mix of things and then you could mesh them together into a single video. We can do like portrait landscape, square mode. We can add our, okay, so we can add our avatars in here. So we can do our custom avatar, a styled avatar, realistic avatar. Very nice. Video templates. Okay. So, okay. Let's see. Oh, you can put a heading in there. That's cool. Subheading. Wow, this is kind of nice. That's pretty nice. I like this. Okay, let's see. Ugh. All right, we're running behind here. I don't really feel like waiting on this thing just to test out this one tool. So, I wanted to see if I could do my personal. So let's see if we can do this. I'll create. Let's see here. Tips. Okay, clear face. Let's just do a photo booth photo. All right. Let's see how this does. Let me export this. Downloads. Okay. So, give me a second, guys. Okay, so we got our photo. Looks okay. All right, we got our voice. So we got our image to avatar. Probably would be better. Okay. I'm not a pro user, so it's... I guess I can't use this. So this one would let me do like a video, like we tried that last time with HeyGen, where we recorded a video. It looked at my face and everything, but honestly, I don't want to record a whole video and then be told that I can't get access. So, yeah, okay, they got an asset generator here for Nana Banana Pro, which is cool. I don't know, maybe I'll have to think about this, whether or not I really want to spend the money just to test their thing. The question is it really... I'm sorry, guys. I was blasting you with music that whole time. I forgot to turn off the thing. So, the question is it really worth spending the money on this just to test it? I really wish I could, like, try. That's really frustrating. Maybe I could use one of these predefined models. Like maybe him. No, these are pro models. These are all pro models, so you also, you know, you're gonna get kind of limited to. Yeah, those are all pro. Oh, I chose one that was specifically pro, so that would explain. Okay. Let's create a video. Let's see here. I'm currently in the process of testing AI avatars to announce news about AI that could impact small business owners and investors. So far, there are a few decent candidates, but I haven't come to a conclusion. Conclusion just yet. Okay, so we got one avatar. I wonder if I could maybe create multiple avatars, which is cool. We got a voice model 3. Oh, okay. So you can add tags, things like that. So laugh, whisper, things like that. Let's see. So let's say excited. I'm currently in the process. And let's do a sigh. Okay, let's kind of see how that comes. I don't know what I just did. Add emotions automatically. Oh. So I guess it can. Okay, so you can write your script and then it can kind of add in the emotions. That's cool. Select one word to modify its pronunciation. Voice model V3. Okay, so what if I just boom render? So it's rendering, and I'm gonna have to pause my song here for you guys in just a second so that way you can see it as well. Okay, Aurora model is recommended for improved results. More accurate lip sync, all those things. That's a premium feature. Credits needed. Available credits. Can I? No, I can't. I can't because I don't have it, which is frustrating. Generate. Render. Oh, I gotta go back through it. Oh, that was so frustrating. Okay. I'll have to use the standard model. I bet, you know, I bet what Jamie was saying about the Aurora model is that it's probably pretty good. If we'll see how good this is. Because if this is pretty good, you know, if it's pretty decent, then I don't think we're going to run into any issues. Google Nano Banana is struggling. Come on. Oh man, that's frustrating. I wonder if I hit a near it. Oh boy, I may have lost it. Oh no, it did do the thing. Okay, it was just loading forever. Okay, well, look at that, guys. That's good. Oh, the poster in the background is pretty good. That's pretty good. Wow. He's got a lot of gray for his mid-30s, though. Oh, I guess I'm on my way. I'm already getting it. Here and there. Okay, so 90%. All right, let's pause our background music here. So that way we can watch this together. All right, let's see how the standard model does. Let's listen to it again. Okay. I mean, the voice wasn't bad. He's moving his head a lot for expressing just a few thoughts. So what I would say is I would want to see that Aurora model, but I can't see the Aurora model unless I upgrade. So do they have a trial? I don't think they have a trial. I think it's free. Or I think it's just paid. So, oh yeah, and see that yearly plan, that's what keeps it cheaper, but otherwise you're paying a lot more. And okay, and they give you an estimate of how many videos you're going to be able to do a month. Yeah, if you do more, it's going to be a lot more. It is cool that they have API plans, which is kind of that's nice. So you could generate a lot of stuff programmatically. So that's really nice. But I don't know. I wish I could evaluate it. I just don't want to kind of spend the money on it right this second. So I don't know. That other one we were talking about, Mirage app. So this is kind of, let me show this to you. Hold on now. All right, let's try this again. Oh, is it gonna work?
There's a tax on every great idea. It's not a dollar tax, it's a tax of friction. We believe the power of an idea should have nothing to do with the size of the team behind it. So, we built an engine to prove it. Powered by breakthrough research.
Man, come on, Mirage, you guys got to get your stuff together here. That should not be automatically pausing on me while I'm watching. That's so frustrating because I can't share it. I can't share the examples. Well, maybe I can share it here. Let's see about these ones.
In our oceans, switching to reusable ones cuts down on waste and keeps waterways cleaner. We've been told fashion means standing out, dressing up, doing more. But real confidence, it comes from comfort.
Look at that, guys. Look at the acting.
Sunscreen isn't just for the beach. I wear this every single day, even when I'm just running errands or grabbing coffee.
I wish I could say this is the role I was born to play, but I was literally prompted for it.
No, because I've actually never found something.
I mean, just like watch the head movements as they're talking.
Most people aren't afraid of love. They're afraid of being fully seen.
And the body movements, 30, it's so much better.
Scary enough without my hairline negotiating its exit.
I low-key love when people think I'm AI generated. Someone commented on my post the other day, look at the hands, and it genuinely made my day.
This is not a drill. Sculpt is now on sale.
Okay, so those are all the examples, and I can confirm after having gone in there. I mean, we did a podcast episode on it. Again, you can go and watch that. But that's how good those are. And the key is that these guys, they really do a great job with the acting, like the acting in the face, the head movements, the body language, all of it. It's so much better. I have not seen anything yet as good as what they do. So I don't know. I wish I could test out the Aurora. I was actually able to go in and test this with the free credits, and they didn't bar me from it. They gave me the best stuff to try with some free credits, and then I was really blown away by it. Their pricing, let me show you guys our pricing here. So I'm going to play our music again, by the way. Okay, so let's see what our pricing is here. Oh, okay. Did they adjust their pricing? Oh, hold on. That was for captions. Mirage Studio is different. Okay. You need a subscription to access most features. Okay. $24 per month. Is this for... Okay. 500 credits a month. Okay. Proprietary generative AI model. Customized actors, backgrounds, universal rights to all footage. Okay. 500 credits a month. Pretty good. Okay. It can get more expensive if you need more credits, but okay, this is better than what I remember when I last looked at it. So 3 seats, customized actors. Okay, I think this is really just 250. So almost 3. Okay, so the scale is really just, I mean, it's the kind of same monthly price, roughly just scaled up. That's kind of what I'm gathering here. So 2 times, that's 70. Yeah, okay. So they're just, you know, it's pretty consistent pricing, but they truly do have some of the best stuff that I've seen. Yeah, so man, okay, this pricing, that's better than what I remember, because before, when I was looking at it, you were looking at like $200 to start. And so this is much more doable as an entry for, I think, most people. And the question is how many credits, you know, how quickly will your credits get used up? But all right, y'all, I think we're going to go ahead and kind of bring it to a close here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do our giveaway. So I don't know how many people we've had show up today for our giveaway, but we are going to do our giveaway and go ahead and get going on this. So we're giving away up to 10 copies today. I think I'm only going to probably give away up to 10 copies at a time. And I'm strongly considering cutting off the giveaways here pretty soon. So I'm going to have to think through that a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and do our drawing for today. So let's get to it. Please select a giveaway winner. All right, guys, looks like we don't have any giveaway winners this evening. So we are going to bring things to a close for the night. As we do, let's switch over here. So if you guys have been around, you know that I offer this link here for you to be able to get reminders for our future Q&As, our future sessions. That essentially sends you out an email 24 hours in advance, and then also typically like 10 minutes before our live stream. So if that is something that you could use to help give you a reminder, because I know that things are busy. Sometimes you just kind of get busy with life, and it's nice to have a little extra reminder here and there so that way you don't miss it. If that's something that you want, You can scan the QR code there. I also have posted the link there for you in the chat below. And then the only other thing here, I used to offer the AI Employee Club. We had an issue with the platform that we were running it on, so it is temporarily shut down. So the AI Employee Club was a private community where you could get additional help for your problems in your business. We took these live Q&As and then we extended them out, went a little later. We went in and we would build things together, things like that. You would also get access to any courses that I've created, stuff like that. So the AI Employee Club is currently down. I'm trying to debate on what to do, whether I should bring it back or not. So if you got feedback for me, let me know maybe in the comments. I would always appreciate any kind of feedback from folks. If those are the types of things that folks are looking for to help them be able to grow, get back their time, then I want to offer those solutions. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for this evening. Thank you guys for coming. I hope that you learned some stuff today. I hope the news was good. I hope the tools that we covered was good. I think the Nano Banana Pro did a pretty good job, which was nice. I wish I could have seen more of the Aurora. Sometimes you give it a shot and things don't work out like you'd hope, but that's why we try. So thank you guys again for coming. Hope you have a fantastic evening. And as always, take it easy. Bye-bye.